Now we are going to do the answers for Unit 2 Shapes and Angles, Worksheet 1. First question, state whether the following statements are true or false. If it is true, write T. Inside the box you write T. If it is false, write F inside the box. First one, A question. A circle is a closed figure. So you know very well, circle is a closed figure. So true. B question. The angle in figure A is a smaller one compared to that in figure B. So now you compare figure A and figure B using angle tester. Figure B is having smaller angle. So false. What is given in the question? The angle in figure A is a smaller one. So figure A is having more than figure B. So the given statement is false. C question. In the figure C, the angle marked is the biggest angle. So concentrate figure C. You know very well, right angle is L shaped. But here we are having more than right angle. So comparing other angles, figure C, the marked angle is the biggest angle is correct. So the given statement is true. D question. A closed shape cannot be made using only two matchsticks. So now you see there, we are having two sticks. But a closed shape cannot be made using only two matchsticks. After adding one more stick, we can make triangle. The given statement is true. A closed shape cannot be made using only two matchsticks. We need minimum 3 matchsticks. E question. An angle is formed at the corners of the polygons. Yes, where there is a corner, there is an angle. So an angle is formed at the corners of the polygons. True. Second question, make a different shape by changing the angle between the matchsticks in each case. So using matchsticks, you can do yourself. Third question, shade the equal angles in each of the following figures. So here we can think about lines of symmetry. Using lines of symmetry, we can identify equal angles. So here these two angles are equal. If you want, you can use different colors. So these two angles are equal, and then these two angles are equal. Here I shaded these two angles. Without shading, I marked these two angles. So we shaded equal angles for A question. B question. Here we are having right angles. So you can shade. Put L shaped. For marking right angles, you use this L shape. This angle is also equal. In the same way, we are having one more right angles. So these three angles are equal. Now C question, again you think about lines of symmetry. These two angles are equal. And then here we are having two right angles. So we shaded equal angles. D question, we are having star. So using lines of symmetry, we know very well. We are having 5 lines of symmetry here. All 5 angles are equal. So here all angles are equal. E question, if you do lines of symmetry like this, we are having these two angles are equal, and then here also equal. If it is equilateral triangle, all angles are equal. It looks like equilateral triangle. So all angles are equal. Fourth question. How many squares are there in the picture given below? Before giving this answer, I want to explain smaller squares. I have drawn these two squares. First, think and tell me, is your answer 4? How many squares are there? Is your answer 4? No. We are having one more square. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So, answer is 4 plus 1, 5. How many squares are there? We are having 5 squares. 4 small squares, 1 big square. In the same way, second figure, is your answer 9? Now you are thinking. So there are 9 small squares. We can make some more squares. Here we are having one more square, and then 2, 1, 3. We take 2, 3, 5, 6, 4, 5, 7, 8. Again we make another square. 5, 6, 8, 9. Here we are having another square. So, and then one more bigger square. You have to write the answer for this question at least 10, because 9 small squares, 1 big square. So, you should write 9 plus 1, 10. You have to write minimum 10 squares. You will study this concept through patterns in higher classes. So it's enough to count all the small squares. If you know, you can count bigger square. Otherwise, you count all small squares and one big square. But write minimum number of squares. Example, here you don't write only 4, you should write 5. Here you don't write only 9, you should write 9 plus one bigger square, 10. This way you have to write the answer for fourth question. First you count all small squares. If you know you can count bigger square, then you write your answer. Need not write exact number of squares. On your observation, you understand and count the number of squares.